how does it start with you getting either connected with AEW or getting connected with Adam Page and having that conversation of you're going to be the sonic force behind Adam Page?
I mean, honestly, I don't know if I'm doing it right. Like you would know, but I don't, I'm coming from someone who doesn't work on wrestling themes as a, vocation. I don't really know that I'm doing it right. But I think Adam reached out to me and he had just found a track of mine that he liked originally for his theme that was not composed specifically for him, and he wanted to use it. And I said, yeah, sure, go ahead, use it. And then things started to take off for him. People liked the theme. I think AEW had to contact me to say, hey, can you put this theme on like Spotify? Because people like listening to it. That was a surprise to me. I was like, okay, sure. And then, people liked it. So I did another one that was just kind of like taking that theme and exploring it more, doing something more custom, because what he had originally gravitated toward was something I didn't do specifically for him. Like, let's just see where we can take this in a cinematic sense and make it kind of grand and go on a journey somewhere. So I did that, and people seemed to like that too. And now he hit me up, I think it was over the summer, and said, hey, look, I'm kind of changing gears here. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to, wear my black hat now. And can you do something for me? So I said, sure, let's try it out. And it's fun. And I don't, since I don't know the conventions of wrestling themes, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or doing it right or what. You can tell me, but I'm just kind of looking at it from the sense of, here's a character. What can we make to kind of represent him in a musical way?
Well, I mean, you're saying Black Hat. I think that's very true. He did burn down a house in this new iteration of his. And it's been really cool to see how, for somebody in the bubble of knowing Adam Page's story from being kind of like, if you're kind of taking AEW as it is, the newer face that was grouped in with all of these brand new high level talents coming in, or high visibility talent, so to speak, saying, hey, he's developing his character over the course of X amount of years. Now he's where he's at, where he's gone a bit to the dark side. And a bit is a very, very, very light term of that, as many of you know. If you don't, Google Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland, and then get back to me. Pause this, come back, welcome back to the show. But when Adam Page comes to you to the first time, I know you said that, correct me if I'm wrong, you said that you had a track previously that he kind of heard and was like, oh, that's really cool. So now he wants you to work with him on another theme. When AEW comes about, are you having these conversations with him when he's on the independents, or are these conversations just starting when AEW starts and he's like, hey, I need something that I can use for that?
Yeah, I believe it was just when AEW starts, and then he's looking for a theme. He's looking around and he finds something I did and hits me up. So I don't know much about what his story was before. For the first one, no, I got no information at all. He just liked the track and wanted to run with it. And it kind of gave me some ideas about what his character was like. And you could tell that from the piece of music that he was picking that, this is who his character is going to be, I think. But yeah, I just said, sure, go for it. And then completely forgot about it. Wasn't paying attention until AEW reached out and was like, people like this track and he's getting pretty popular. So it was completely, I was oblivious to it.
As soon as you heard that first 1 or 2 seconds, instantly, crowd pops, you knew who it was, he comes out, and that's it. But before he even came out, you didn't even have to see him on the stage to know he was there. You heard that first 1 or 2 seconds of the piece, and you were like, yeah, that's him. Those to me are two of the most important things. And I think that even though you haven't been in the wrestling bubble, all the work that you've done in media just drives that point home that you know what you have to do.
Yeah, there's almost like a signature that you get in that first couple seconds that identifies who it is. I think he was conscious of not wanting things to be too slow. I don't think he mentioned a specific tempo he wanted, but he's like, I kind of want something like this, but this might be too slow. Could you, maybe speed it up a little bit, or yeah, I think he's conscious of that, but not a lot of specifics. I think he's more interested in the overall vibe he's trying to catch, that spaghetti Western outlaw vibe. And he just kind of wants a real authentic kind of sound that kind of goes along with his character.